Good day. Today, we are dissecting two world-class service failures, the Shopee X Blackpink meet and greet and the 2025 AWS Global DNS outage. One was a failure of marketing logic, the other a failure of technical code. Both cost millions. The Shopee X Blackpink disaster. On June 2019, Shopee Philippines launched a top spender promo where the highest spending users would meet Blackpink. However, the system failed to track the spending accurately in real time, and 116 fans were notified that they had won, only to be denied entry at the gates. In the Philippines, the DTI, or the Department of Trade and Industry, strictly regulates the sales promos under the Consumer Act. If a company changes the mechanics midway, which Shopee did by moving the deadline, it is considered a deceitful practice. Because the marketing team didn't sync with the technical team's data speed, they promised seats that technically didn't exist. Shopee faced 148 formal complaints at the DTI. The recovery involved settling with the fans by offering 10,000 cash reimbursement for travel and flying winners to concerts abroad. To fix this long term, they adopted a immutable promo mechanics. This means once a contest is live, the code locks the rules. Not even a manager can manually override the winners list, ensuring the system remains fair and tamper-proof. The AWS Global DNS outage. On October 20, 2025, the dark day of the internet occurred. A technical error in the AWS US East 1 region triggered a 17 million user reports. Sites like Netflix, Zoom, and Slack went dark for almost 15 hours. This was caused by a DNS race condition. Think of DNS as the phone book of the internet. It tells your computer the IP address of a website. A race condition is a bug where two systems try to update the phone book at the same time, causing them to accidentally delete the entries. Without that phone book, the entire World Wide Web couldn't find where the data was stored. Amazon's recovery moved from a monolithic system to a cellular architecture. A monolithic system is like a giant building. If the foundation cracks, the whole thing falls. The cellular architecture breaks the system into millions of small, isolated cells. So, if a bug hits one cell, it stays trapped there while the rest keep running. They also implemented a multi-region failover. So if the US server fails, the Philippine traffic automatically reroutes to Singapore in milliseconds. Reliability is the silent heartbeat of a brand. The ultimate lesson about service failures is that trust is a fragile currency. Whether it's a K-pop concert or a global server, consumers do not see the technical glitches, they see broken promises. A service failure teaches us that redundancy is not a luxury, it is a necessity. A company is not defined by the error it makes, but by the speed, transparency, and accountability of its recovery. When you fail the customer, the recovery must be louder than the mistake.